Pass the torch.
Welcome to the broadcast. This is definitely our story, and we are definitely passing the torch.
A coward dies 1,000 deaths. A soldier dies but once.
Never really thought about what it means. Let me tell you a story. Francis Scott Key was a lawyer in Baltimore. The colonies were engaged in vicious conflict with the mother country, Britain. Because of this conflict and the protractedness of it, they had accumulated prisoners on both sides. The American colonies had prisoners and the British had prisoners. Release of these prisoners. They said, we want to send a man out to discuss this with you. They were holding the American prisoners in boats about 1,000 yards offshore. And they said, we want to send a man by the name of Francis Scott Key. He will come out and negotiate to see if we can make a mutual exchange. On the appointed day, in a rowboat, he went out to this boat and he negotiated with the British officials. And the conclusion that men could be exchanged on a one-for-one basis. Francis Scott Key, jubilant with the fact that he'd been successful, went down below in the boats, and what he found was a cargo hold full of humanity, men. He said, tonight I have negotiated successfully your return to the colonies. He said, you'll be taken out of this boat, out of this filth, out of your chains. As he went back up on board tonight, we have laid an ultimatum upon the colonies. Your people will either capitulate and lay down the colors of that flag that you think so much of, or you see that fort right over there, Fort Henry? He said, we're going to remove it from the face of the earth. He said, how are you going to do that?
Welcome to the Magical Magician. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. When speaking of the chakras, when passing down the torch, he was saying passing down the knowledge from one generation to the next. Throwing the hand signal, the right fist, the hand sign, is in correlation of a chakra, the hand chakra, which is the stellar gate chakra, okay, which is also in relation to the soul star chakra, the gains chakra, the earth star chakra, and the etheric heart chakra, which is the hand chakras, okay. This is the next common system. This was definitely a divine message. As you see, as I did the cards with the Ace of Pentacles, as it looks like a fist being raised with the gold medal. Okay, it was a divine spirit and a signal, a message. The message was to be in tune that this is still being channeled from one generation to another generation, being able to communicate with our people, being able to having the strength to be a leader, to be able to be strong and to endure the mind challenges, to be strength, to have the mind challenges, and to observe the spirit of Ejali Dantor, which is that spirit of that don't give a owe you nothing spirit, when still to this day the torch is being passed down from one generation to another. We got to stand strong and definitely stay in roots in communication with our people, with the chakras, so that it can be passed down from torch generation to generation, and we can work as well as in light, as well as in dark, and that we all be in unity to have one combination for humanity of all mankind,